Hello everyone, I'm Jonathan.
I'm Crystal.
And this is Garbage Horror Haunt Review 2018, talking about Dead Rising Haunted House in Crestwood, Illinois. This was the first stop on the Lost Souls Haunted Bus Tour for us.
Right.
And it was also one of the more interesting ones.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've been really trying to figure out what I want to say about this one in the review.
Right.
Because when we talk about the review, we try to talk things from a customer perspective. We're like on Haunt Weekly, we're talking about things from a haunter's perspective.
Right.
The duality that is us, I guess you might say. And I really have a hard time thinking about this from a customer's perspective. Because as a haunter, I find it super interesting and super exciting. Because it's a very, very small haunt in terms of square feet, in terms of actors. It's actually only about 3 times the size of what we have.
Yeah. Which
we have a garage. I mean, you can see around you a significant, but not insignificant portion of it.
Right.
So we do not have a very large haunt. And they are about 3 times our size. So for a full-fledged charging haunt, tickets are $18 per person, $25 VIP, by the way. That's want to get that out before I forget.
Right.
Because it's inevitable that I will.
Yes.
But yeah, it's unusually small. However, what they're doing is they're kind of counteracting that by really integrating a lot of interactivity into it. Expect a lot of engagement with the actors as you go through it. Expect the various sequences to ask you to do things. Expect that you may be separated from your group.
In fact, we were separated in the line.
From each other.
Yeah.
Just in line. And that leads me to one of my favorite characters. There's no spoilers if he's a front of house actor.
Right.
I think that's fair enough.
I agree with that.
Is the police officer out front was one of the favorite characters I had of the entire haunt tour. And the fact I remember him so vividly after going to 5 other haunts speaks volumes. Because he was very engaging. The thing I liked about him was, there's something about this dude. When he said, do this, everyone did. And me too. I mean, everyone did it. No one smarted off at him. No one gave him lip. No one gave him any crap. They just did it. He said, come here. He came. People came there. He said, go there. He went there. And apparently didn't form a line.
Yeah, my group was a little bit of troublemakers. So we weren't forming a line properly. So then we got put into line by using cones that were brought from all over the parking lot to put around us.
Yes.
To show us how a line is supposed to look.
You know, and that's the type of thing you get a lot of in this haunt, is things that force you to take you out of your comfort zone a little bit, make you do things. Is it a heavy, like, boo, gotcha, scare you haunt? No. It's lighter on those types of scares, but it definitely plays more with that interactivity and making you do things that you might not otherwise do. And as part of that, they do have the 18 and up thing on November 3rd.
Correct.
It is the final night they're open this season. That seems like it might be very interesting, too, because it's going to be more hard touch, more... If you're into that type of thing, this is something you might want to consider. If you're not, then I would stay away.
I would go one of the other nights that they're open.
Yes.
Don't stay away, just go one of
stay
the
away
other
from
nights.
that night's what I meant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm clarifying.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, as a haunter, I find this to be a very interesting experiment. I find these smaller haunts is the place where you see this type of creativity, this willingness to take risks, and to do things that are outside sort of the box of what you think of as a haunted attraction.
Yeah.
But these guys are doing stuff that's outside the box that's also not going like McCamey Manor-ish, and they're not going all in the torture porn stuff. They're doing things that fit within the theme of what is a haunted attraction that's just radically different, because like at a big haunt, they wouldn't do this because it would really mess with your throughput.
Yeah.
And when you're worried about those numbers, when you're worried about that throughput, then these are bad things to do. But in a haunt where you're trying to extend the walk, where you're trying to give people more for their money, it's a great thing to do.
Yeah.
All in all, it's a very fascinating haunt. Don't go expecting the world's most detailed sets. Don't go expecting the longest walkthrough. But do expect to meet some interesting characters. Do expect some interactivity. And to maybe be separated from your group and pushed out of your comfort zone a little bit. Yeah. All in all, an interesting haunt, a great experiment, and a haunt I'm definitely glad I checked out. I mean, it was definitely one of the more memorable experiences on the tour, even though there were 5 haunts to go.
And those will be coming up
very, very shortly, and day by day as it goes. So we'll be uploading those as we can. So, anything else you want to say about Dead Rising?
No.
I don't know. I'm very happy I went. I think you would probably be too. So until next time, I'm Jonathan.
I'm Crystal.
And this was Garbage Horror Out of the Can Haunt Review 2018 for Dead Rising. We will see See you guys.